right. Hello, everybody. My name is Jamie Hendricks, and I am the treasurer for CUPS.
My name is Chris Hendricks. I'm the web weaver for CUPS.
CUPS stands for Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans.
We're a committee at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa.
And if you're watching this, you probably already know that, because you've probably seen us before. This is our 5th month. I actually counted this time.
Sweet. I
Yeah,
don't have to put it into little things.
No, I actually counted. We got it right.
All right.
I think it might be the first month we actually got it right. This is our fifth month of, I can't say it, but I did count it. It's our 5th month of doing these virtual full moon celebrations. Running feline.
There's no potato salad today.
No, there's no potato salad. So don't have to worry about the kitty eating potato salad like we did last month. So tonight's ritual is going to be brought to you by Sherry. So thank you very much, Sherry, for putting this ritual together for us. We really appreciate that. So we have a few announcements for you. I'm going to go in order of date. So in order of upcoming date. The next thing that's coming up is going to be on Friday, August 7th and Saturday, August 8th. This is a work day, this 2-day work day at the church. The goal is to get the church painted inside and out, so big goal. Friday is going to be a prep day, so they're like taping off the windows and laying out plastic, typical paint prep stuff. I don't have times for that. However, the people you need to contact for that will be Marla or Ruth. And their contact information, Marla's contact information is facilities@uutampa.org, and Ruth is mruth2178@gmail.com, and we'll put it in the...
I'll do my little magic thing with the text.
With the screeny, with the text thing. So that's on Friday, August 7th. Saturday, August 8th is the big painting day, where they're actually going to paint the whole church inside and out with proper social distancing, of course. One family can adopt a wall. So that's the game plan. Lunch will be provided at 11 a.m. They are planning on starting early in the morning, but we don't really have an exact time yet. Bring a lawn chair so you can eat lunch outside or in. Again, contact either Ruth or Marla if you're interested in helping, so that they can give you all those details. Okay, so that was August 7th and 8th. The next thing, in order of date, I should have written these in order of date.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. That would have been so much easier. I believe the next thing after that is the CUPS meeting, which will happen, the CUPS committee meeting, which will happen by Zoom on August 16th at noon. So watch the Facebook group, Circles in the Woods CUP Facebook group, and the UU website, where you probably found this, for more details on that, for the Zoom information and the password and all that good juju. You'll do the text thing with the
I'll do the
link.
text things with the links
Awesome.
in case somebody found this on my YouTube channel or it got shared with them or something.
Yeah, awesomeness. Okay. So that was on the 16th. There is a UU Board of Trustees meeting on August 20th. The only reason I bring that up is because we always attend those. Also, Ruth and Dawn, who are the other CUPS council members, are actually also members of the Church Board of Trustees. And hopefully at that point we will have more details on if and when the church building will actually be reopened for full moon celebrations. We're finding out there's going to be a lot of different ways that we're going to have to do things a lot differently, in terms of we can't really do ward summoning. Like we're going to have to come up with a lot of different ways to do things. So we're working on all those things. If you're interested in having input on some of that, please come to the CUPS meeting, which I already mentioned, on August 16th. And we'll be able to give you more information, and we also would like your input on some of that. Okay, last thing is the Witches Masquerade Ball. I don't even know what to tell you guys about that. That's scheduled for October 31st. It is still scheduled for October 31st. Obviously, we thought at this point that we would be a little lower in case numbers than we currently are.
Less Florida.
Yeah, a little less Florida. Let's go with a little less Florida. So, unfortunately, we honestly don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, and that's the bottom line, just to be honest with you guys. And if it is going to happen, we don't know what form it's going to take. So again, please stay tuned kind of for the update on that. We may wind up going virtual with like a spell-a-thon, which could be kind of cool. So we're trying to come up with some alternate ideas for that. If you have ideas on that, please contact me on ways that we could do things virtually. And again, he'll put my contact information in the texty what to do for you guys to find me. And I believe that's it. So
The church is not well off.
no.
We're not, we are down on budget, but we're also down on cost because we're doing things virtually. However, if you'd like to donate, please go to the UU Tampa website. Oven, sorry, I should have thought of that. Please go to the UU Tampa website, click on the orange Donate Now button, put it under Events, and write Cups in the little notes field next to it. Any donations are deeply appreciated. It helps us keep the church operations going and pay for things like the building improvements while we're closed. And it helps keep everything running.
It keeps everything moving, and it will give us a building to come back to when we're able to go back. So please do consider donating to the UU at this time.
I'll let you finish this out while I go
You
turn
go
off
do
the
that.
beeper.
We're good. So thank you very much and enjoy the ritual. Thank you again, Sherry, for putting this month's ritual together. And stay safe, everybody. Be blessed. Be well. And we'll see you all very soon. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you for joining us as we celebrate the August full moon. It's such a wonderful happenstance that the full moon also falls upon Lunasa. Our celebration tonight is to honor our gods. For part of our celebration, we'll be utilizing incense. If you want to participate, please pause the video and find some incense and bring it into the room with you. Also, get yourself a beverage and your choice and a piece of bread for when we celebrate cakes and ale. Element of air, we are inspired by you. We cast out all that is harmful. Element of fire, we are enlightened by you. We cast out all that is harmful. Element of water, we are cleansed by you. We cast out all that is harmful. Element of earth, we are strengthened by you. We cast out all that is harmful. By all of these elements, we are infused with spirit. In the name of the goddess and the god, we call for your blessings on this, our sacred altar. May it serve as a space of wisdom and our heart of magic. So mote it be. I want to thank you for joining with me today in our celebration of the gods and of the first harvest. At Lunasa, the hot days of August are upon us. Much of the earth is dry and parched, but we still know that the bright reds and yellows of the harvest season are just around the corner. Apples are beginning to ripen in the trees. Our summer vegetables have been picked. Corn is tall and green, waiting for us to come gather the bounty of the fields. Now is the time to begin reaping what we have sown and gathering up the first harvests of grain, wheat, oats, and more. In European cultures, a corn doll was often used to represent the spirit of the harvested crops. Here at the altar, I have some incense for the gods. As we work within our ritual, we'll charge the incense with our energies. May the powers of the One, the source of all creation, all-pervasive, omnipotent, eternal. May the goddess, the Lady of the Moon, and the god, horned hunter of the sun, may the powers of the spirits of the stones, rulers of the elemental realms, may the powers of the stars above and the earth below bless this place and this time and all of us who are here. Please stand if you're able, and we will set our sacred space. We call upon the watchtowers of the east, powers of air, wind, and inspiration. Join with us this night and bestow your blessings on our right. Hail and welcome. We call upon the watchtowers of the south, powers of fire, passion, and beauty. Join with us this night and bestow your blessing on our right. Hail and welcome. We call upon the watchtowers of the west, powers of water, waves, and knowledge. Join with us this night and bestow your blessing on our right. Hail and welcome. We call upon the watchtowers of the north, powers of earth, mountain, and stone. Join with us this night and bestow your blessings on our right. Hail and welcome. We light this candle in the name of the goddess. We call you forth to bind and protect us. We call you forth to be with us. We call you forth to bestow your blessings on our right. We light this candle in the name of the sun god. We call you forth to bind and protect us. We call you forth to be with us. We call you forth to bestow your blessings on our right. It is the time of the harvest once again. Life, growth, death, and rebirth. All have come full circle. The God of the harvest has died once more, that we may partake of his gift, giving us strength in the months to come. We're thankful this day for the gift of rebirth, fruits and vegetables, the bounty of earth. For the harvest mother with her basket and sigh, abundance and fertility, and the blessings of life. We're grateful for the gifts we carry within and for what will become and what has been. A new day begins and life circles round. As grain is harvested from the fertile ground, blessings to the earth and to the gods from us. As we will this Lunasa, so it shall be. The god of grain is dying. Vegetation returns to the earth. We call upon the gods of the harvest, asking them for their blessings. Tammuz and Lu, Adonis, Dumuzi, Cernunnos and Attis, Mercury, Osiris, you are born each year and live in our fields, and are sacrificed as part of the circle. If you have some, please hold your incense. Please contemplate what your gods mean in your life as we work our ritual. Soon we will offer the incense up to the gods. Please make yourself comfortable as we will hear of some of our gods. It is said the Enlil came into existence out of the exhausted breath of the primordial couple of An, the god of the deepest heavens, and Ki, goddess of the earth. According to legend, Enlil split the heaven and earth into two. An carried away the heavens, and Ki, in the company of Enlil, took the earth. After cleaving the heavens from the earth, Enlil created the pickaxe and broke up earth's crust. It was this act that caused human beings to spring from the earth. Enlil set his foot upon the earth like a great bull. Enlil, the king of all lands, set his mind to increasing the good day of abundance, to making the night resplendent in celebration, to making the flax grow, to making barley proliferate, to guaranteeing the spring floods at the quay. He copulated with the great hills. He gave the mountains its share. He filled its womb with summer and winter, the plenitude and life of the land. As Enlil copulated with the earth, there was a roar like a bull's. The hills spent the day at that place, and at night she opened her loins. She bore summer and winter as smoothly as fine oil. It is also said when Enlil was a young god, he was banished from Dilmun, the home of the gods, to the underworld for the raping of his future consort, the young grain goddess Ninlil. Enlil said to her, I want to kiss you, but he could not make her let him. My vagina is small, it does not know pregnancy. My lips are young, they do not know kissing, she said. Father Enlil, floating downstream, grasped hold of her whom he was seeking. He was actually to have intercourse with her. He was actually to kiss her. At this one intercourse, at this one kissing, he poured the seed of the moon god Swen into her womb. She conceived a boy, the future moon god Nana, or Sin. After Ninlil followed him to the underworld, Enlil disguised himself as the gatekeeper and impregnated her again, whereupon she gave birth to their son Nergal, the god of death. After this, Enlil disguised himself as the man of the river of the netherworld and conceived with her the underworld god Ninazu, also sometimes known as the child of Ereshkigal and Gugalana. Later, Enlil disguised himself as the man of the boat, impregnating her with Mbilulu, god of rivers and canals, with the underworld goddess Ereshkigal, Enlil was father of Nimtar, the god of diseases and demons. After fathering these underworld deities, Enlil was allowed to return to Dilmun and resume his position as god of the skies and the earth. The rune legend of Odin. One day, Odin rode his white horse Sleipnir until he reached the world Ash Yggdrasil. There he saw 3 women sitting at the well. They were busy spinning threads and weaving the garment of fate for gods and men. Thereupon the 3 women revealed to the god many secrets of the distant past and foretold the far-off future. But the god was eager to learn even more about the worlds. So the women referred him to the giant Mimir, who dwells at the spring of wisdom, whose nourishing liquids feed the world tree. Odin rode to Mimir, but the giant did not want to give his knowledge so easily. Therefore Odin pledged his left eye to the mighty one. Then Mimir showed him the mysteries of this world. Still, the All-Father was not fully satisfied in his quest for wisdom. On the way back through the desolate heath, he came upon a leafless tree. It was the fog moon, and the frosty twilight permeated the landscape. Suddenly, his coat was caught in the branches of the tree. Odin hung between heaven and earth. In vain he tried to free himself. Herjafather's white horse, Sleipnir, also called Glidehoof, circled around him, whinnying. His ravens, Huin and Munin, thought and memory, flew around him agitatedly and brought the world's thoughts to him. Odin struggled with himself for the ultimate wisdom. 9 nights he hung on the windswept tree. His inner being gradually grew clearer and more luminous. Now he finally found the symbols of life's noblest values. He bent down deeply from the tree, groaning with extreme exertion. He took up the signs and cut them into the trunk with his sword. Runes, she called these sacred glyphs, because they whisper wisdom to the initiated. Now, Skyfather was possessed by the mighty ability to free himself from the tree. He fell down, jumped up, called his steed, and rode back to Valhalla, the castle of the gods. Odin Wotan proceeded to initiate his divine companions into the lore of the runes. He also gave this gift to his most loyal men who lived according to his laws, and fought alongside him for the cosmic universal order and against the dark forces. Chosen women were also instructed in the runic arts by the god. Now the signs became the sacred writing of the Germanic people, as announced by the Eddic rune poem. And it was at Brunabon, the Dagda, the All-Father, the red man of all knowledge, had his house. And there was a little hill by the house that was called the comb and the casket of the Dagda's wife, and another that was called the hill of Dabila, that was the little helm belonging to Bone. And the valley of the Mata was there, the sea turtle that could suck down a man in armor. And the Dagda's steward was Dishu and Karan, the best of the harpers of the household, and Linfaklash, the smith of the brew. It was he lived in the lake, making the bright vessels of Fand, and every evening when he left off work, he would make a cast of the anvil eastward to the anvil of the Dees, as far as the grave end. But however great a house the Dagda had, Angus got it away from him in the end. For Manannan, son of Lear, bade him to ask his father for it for the length of a day and a night, and that he, by his art, would take away his power of refusing. So Angus asked for the brew, and his father gave it to him for a day and a night. But when he asked it back again, Angus said that it had been given to him forever, for the whole of life and time is made up of a day and a night, one following after the other. So the Dagda went away, and his people and his household with him, for Manannan had put an enchantment on them all. And some say Angus is there to this day, with the hidden walls about him, drinking ale and eating the pigs that never fail. And some say it was as at Timher Dagda made his dwelling place after that. But wherever it was, a great misfortune came on him. Corgan, a great man of Connacht, came to visit Dagda, and his wife along with him. And while they were there, Corgan got it in his mind that there was something that was not right between his wife and Abe. A great jealousy and anger came on him, and he struck at the son of Dagda and killed him before his father's face. Everyone thought the Dagda would take Corgan's life then and there in revenge for his son's life. But he would not do that, for he said if his son was guilty, there was no blame to be put on Corgan for doing what he did. So he spared his life for that time, but Corgan did not gain much by it. For his punishment was to take the dead body of the young man on his back and never lay it down till he found a stone that would be its very fit in length and in breadth, and would make a gravestone for him. And when he found that, he could bury him in the nearest hill. So Corgan set out with his load, but he had a long way to travel before he could find a stone that would fit. And it is when he found one at last on the shore of Loch Fibale. So it was there he went down and raised the stone and brought it up and dug a grave and buried the Dagda's son. And when he had done that, he was spent, and he dropped dead there and then. And the Dagda brought his two builders, Garban and Imha, to the place, and he bade them build a rath there round the grave. It was Garban cut the stones and shaped them, and Imhale set them all around the house till the work was finished. And then he closed the top of the house with a slab, and the place was called the Hill of Sighs and of a Stone. For it was tears of blood the Dagda shed on account of the death of his son. Please take a moment to reflect on what the gods mean in your life. Infuse your incense with the love and devotion you feel and want to feel for your God. We make this offering to you to show our allegiance, our honor, and dedication to you. When you're ready, please cast your incense into the cauldron or whatever you have before you to let the energies renew you for the coming harvests. As the athame is to the chalice, so spirit is to flesh. As the God and goddess within conjoin, they bring blessedness to life. Months ago, we planted seeds and through the summer watched them grow. We have tended the fields in our lives, and now we are blessed with abundance. The harvest has arrived. Thank you, Lord of the harvest, for the gifts yet to come. We eat this bread, grain transformed by fire in your name, and honor you for your sacrifice. As we go through our cakes and ale, please join with me in response. May you never thirst. May you never hunger. May you reap the blessings of the harvest, so mote it be. We give blessings and thanks to the sun god. We bid hail and farewell unto thee, so mote it be and blessed be. We give blessings and thanks to the moon goddess. We bid hail and farewell unto thee, so mote it be and blessed be. Guardians of the north, powers of earth, mountain, and stone, thank you for your blessings this night. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the west, powers of water, waves, and knowledge, thank you for your blessings this night. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the south, powers of fire, passion, and beauty, thank you for your blessings this night. Hail and farewell. Guardian of the east, powers of air, wind, and inspiration, thank you for your blessings this night. Hail and farewell. The circle is open, but unbroken. Merry shall we meet, merry shall we part, and merry shall we meet again. Blessed be.